Welcome back! Today we're breaking down Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit, your guide to understanding and changing the patterns that shape your life. Habits aren't destiny. They're patterns you can recognize, dismantle, and rebuild for success in any area. Let's dive into the key insights and practical steps you can use right now. At the heart of every habit, whether it's something simple like your morning coffee or something more complex, is the habit loop, a neurological pattern that governs our behavior. It's a continuous cycle that our brains rely on to automate actions. This loop consists of three key components: cue, routine, and reward. Understanding these components is crucial to understanding your habits. The cue triggers your brain to start a behavior. It's the initial signal that sets the habit in motion. It can be anything from a time of day to a specific place. Maybe your phone buzzes, signaling a new message or notification, or you hit an afternoon slump, that familiar feeling of fatigue that creeps in around 3 p.m. The routine is the action you take in response to the cue, like checking your phone compulsively every few minutes, or grabbing a snack from the pantry when you're feeling bored or stressed. The reward is what your brain craves. It's the positive reinforcement that makes the habit worthwhile. This could be connection with others, a boost of energy, or simply a feeling of relief from boredom or anxiety. To change a habit, to break free from unwanted patterns, you first need to spot your cues and routines, to become consciously aware of the triggers and behaviors that drive your habits. Become a detective in your own life. Start investigating your own behaviors and patterns. What triggers your habits? What are the underlying needs or desires that your habits are fulfilling? Once you see the loop, once you understand the connection between your cues, routines, and rewards, you can start to change it, to rewrite the script and create new, healthier habits. Big changes, the kind that truly transform our lives, can often feel overwhelming and out of reach when we first envision them. But the secret to achieving these monumental shifts often lies in a simple yet powerful strategy: start with small wins. These are tiny actions, seemingly insignificant steps, that prove to your brain that change is indeed possible and within your grasp. Don't try to overhaul your entire life overnight. That's a recipe for burnout and discouragement. Instead, start with one ridiculously small step, something so easy you can't possibly fail. It could be something as simple as walking around the block, or writing just a single sentence in your journal. Each small win, no matter how trivial it seems, builds momentum and confidence, fueling your motivation. It's about turning those abstract goals that once felt so distant into tangible, real progress you can see and feel. Over time, these seemingly insignificant actions accumulate, compounding into big results and lasting transformation. Focus on keystone habits, those powerful routines that trigger positive change elsewhere. Regular exercise, making your bed, or a consistent morning routine can spark improvements in many areas. Find one keystone habit that could create a ripple effect in your life. Work smarter by building on habits that unlock other successes. Are you ready to break free from a habit that's been holding you back? A habit that seems impossible to shake? Here's a step-by-step process, a roadmap to guide you towards lasting change. It's not about willpower alone, it's about understanding how your habits work. First, identify the specific routine you want to change. Be precise. What exactly are you doing that you want to stop or modify? Next, experiment with different rewards. What are you getting out of this habit? Is it a feeling of satisfaction, a moment of peace, or simply a distraction? Find healthier alternatives that provide a similar reward. And most importantly, pinpoint the cue. What triggers this habit? What sets it in motion? When the urge hits, and it will, don't just try to resist it. Instead, try a new routine that still satisfies your craving, but in a healthier way. It could be something as simple as swapping a sugary snack for a quick walk, or a few minutes of mindful breathing. Track what triggers your habit. Keep a journal and note down the circumstances surrounding each instance of the habit. Ask yourself, where are you when the urge arises? Is it at home, at work, or in a specific location? What time is it? Is there a particular time of day when you're more susceptible to the habit? And how do you feel? Are you stressed, bored, lonely, or anxious? Once you have a clear understanding of your cue and reward, you're ready to make a change. Plan to insert a healthier routine between the cue and the reward. This is where you consciously choose a different path. Keep the cue and reward similar to the original habit loop. This will make the new routine feel more natural and satisfying. But consciously change the behavior itself. Replace the unwanted action with a healthier alternative. It takes practice and consistent effort to establish a new habit loop. But with awareness, persistence, and a little self-compassion, you can rewire your habits and create lasting change. Remember, lasting change is about working with your brain's natural processes, not fighting against them. The most important ingredient? Belief. You need to believe change is possible even when it's tough. Support from friends, family, or a community can strengthen your belief and keep you motivated. Remind yourself of past wins and visualize your future self. Belief fuels your journey to lasting transformation. You have the power to change your habits in your life. Start with one small action today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Share your goal, get support, and celebrate every win. Thanks for watching. Now go take that first step.